So Laurence is coming today. I'm really excited about it. How you doing, Liam? Nice to meet you, man.
You're bigger than I thought you'd be.
Do you think there's going to be some honey in here? Like, are we
Well, this hive's producing good honey, I think.
pull out like an amazing frame of honey like that?
Right, so it's time to take some honey in and spin it.
And lovely to see, looking through this already, we can see you've got some good frames of honey. So how many frames did your spinner take?
It's three.
Three frames, okay,
yeah.
so let's try and get 3 frames from the middle. We want some nicely capped liquid honey. Let's have a look inside, see what we can get. So great to see that the bees are working the honey there. You've got the nice white cappings on there. Let's try and find the best, kind of heaviest 3 frames that we can get. Oh, there we go, jackpot. That is the best one I've seen today. As well, what you've done here, Liam, is the way that you've got your frame set up in the super, which is just the box kind of higher up that collects the honey. You've got a nice spacing on them, which means that you've got this nice protrusion of wax over the top, which means it's going to be so much easier to cut into it and actually extract that honey.
Awesome. Well,
So
good. A+ for that one then.
Definitely an A+. And I think this one here as well is looking really nice. So all we're going to do, if you're just shaking 3 frames off, you can just shake the bees off. We can just go and pop them over there, and we'll take them to be extracted.
Right, let's go spin some honey. Lovely. Cool. That's like the spinner. Do you suit and I'll go grab it. That's perfect.
Do the job, that's good. Tangential spinner, that one is. So you have 2 different types of spinner, one where the frames sit that way, and then one where the frames sit that way. This one's tangential. So it spins each side of each frame individually.
Good workout.
Good workout, yeah.
I had to stand on both, one of my chefs to stand on the legs so we could spin it quicker. Bit of fun.
Right, so processing this honey, the first thing we need to do is get the wax cappings off. So obviously on all of these frames here, they're covered in beautiful white wax cappings, and that's the bee's way of preserving the honey inside. If you were to put them in an extractor and try and spin it out, nothing would happen. So the first thing we need to do is get a knife and take the wax cappings off the top, and then they're going to go directly into the spinner, and everything's going to get really sticky. Cool. The way that I would normally do it is I'd try and uncap into something. Well, you see the way that the wax protrudes out over the side there? Back to the spacing of the hives, it makes it so much easier to cut it. If it's in, it's an absolute nightmare. So all we're doing is we're getting the knife, we're just trying to take a thin layer of that wax cappings off the top like that, and you can see all of that really nice, clear, light honey coming out now. And then all you're doing is just popping off those cappings. And then don't chuck away the cappings, like you can just eat them, that's generally what I do with them, or you can put them in a sieve, and you can sieve out the remnants of that honey there as well. Always good to try and do this as quick as possible after taking it out of the hive, which means that it stays warm, which means that it's a lot easier to spin. This here is starting to kind of granularize a little bit, so it will be a bit slow spinning it out. There we go, that's what it should look like once it's done. Do you want to have a go on the other side?
Yep. So I've seen a lot of rage at the minute, Laurence, about people eating bee larvae. And is that something that you think is a good thing to do, or?
Oh, I'm not sure about that. I've never done it kind of before deliberately, but I've had it before where you'll get like royal jelly in your mouth, and it is disgusting.
Right, okay.
It's not a nice taste, but people will eat anything, won't they?
Yeah. It might be a Vietnamese delicacy, I think, or Cambodian kind of.
Oh right.
I've seen it. Yeah, they're just taking a whole comb and just putting it on a barbecue.
So a whole brood comb, like with young bees in.
Yeah.
Wow, that really does sound disgusting. So I think we should stick to the honey.
Yeah, okay. We won't be eating larvae today though.
With the honey, they do kombucha. Have you ever had kombucha?
Yeah.
So that could be something cool to make in terms of fermenting the honey, and that's what would be great, like with these cappings here. If you were to take these and like maybe put them in, I don't know, some water and then start fermenting it, like that would be really, really good. Good way to experiment.
We have our own SCOBY on the shelf over there.
Oh wow.
To make some kombucha, so I might get onto it.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what you need, yeah.
We'll write this one in.
Yeah, let's put that one in.
You have to show me now, because I was probably doing it wrong before, Laurence, so.
Nope, so that's it, that's spot on, yeah.
You lean against our side, yeah.
Yeah, so this is actually designed for a different style of frame, so really you want it kind of just to sit perfectly in the middle like that, but it's going to be a bit tricky with that one. So you can just get it there, and then that will spin out. We get a bit out of that. See, like over here, where it's like, that's liquid.
Yeah.
And then see where it's like light and the frosting, that's where it started to granulate. So it's going to be very difficult to extract all of that out. The way you get around that is that you just take the honey off a little bit earlier. As I said, it's probably all seed rape, those bigger yellow fields, you see where it starts to granulise. It's nice though, like you definitely don't waste it. Like the way that I would be fixing these is getting a spoon. You can just sort of scrape it off with a spoon and just serve it like a cheese board or something. It'd be really nice. Still good honey, and it's just got that crunch and kind of granular texture to it.
Yeah, you can see that shade in it, can't you? It's mad, it's how it's just some of the cobra just dotted around, how it's crystallised.
And it will be that the bees will come and bring like individual nectar from the oilseed rape, put it in one cell, and then that cell will kind of go granular, and then the next one it might be a different nectar, and it will just go completely different.
That's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Looks wicked. I knew this would be a mundane process, to be fair, with the spinner, with those about 90 frames maybe. Yeah. If I can ask you to stand on that leg,
I'll hold it down, yeah.
GoPro getting covered.
Yeah. So you just keep on going, like dependent on the frames and the temperature of the frames and like the wobble in the extractor, it can take quite a while to do it. I can see the honey coming out there though, and we'll scrape it down with a spatula or something. You can see it starting to collect in the bottom now. You're not going to ever get all of the honey out of the frames, kind of with it being kind of like granular like that. And the wobbling that's coming from the extractor is because the extractor is not balanced. It's just because of the frame sizes that are in there. It's called like a tangential extraction, which is perpendicular to the way that it spins. So we would have extracted that side there. And you can see you've got empty cells on there where the liquid honey has been spun out. And then you've got all of the granular ones on there where it's not going to get spun out. If you flip that frame over there, you'll see that side's not been extracted yet. So then we need to spin and turn all of these frames over and then do the same thing again. So we're doing both sides individually. It's a lovely honey, like really nice golden colour, very light honey. It'll be lovely. I'm excited to see what's going to come out here.
Should take it off, but it's fine. Looking good.
And I love going to different beekeepers and even with my own bees, seeing the difference in the honey. And you can see here already, like it's a really nice light floral honey. Some places you go, like and up near us, the honey's really dark. It's like quite golden and amber. We've got a decent amount there. We're definitely going to fill that jar, aren't we?
That's about half a litre from.
Yeah.
And predominantly crystallised frames as well.
Yeah. And you'd be amazed if you when you clean out the extractor and scrape it down, there'll be loads stuck to the sides.
So how much honey do you produce?
We're quite small scale. We don't produce a huge amount. Like I say that now, and you're going to be like, wow, it's like 4 or 5 tons a year.
Right. Is that it?
But like some of the bee farmers in the UK, like the bigger ones, they're talking like 70, 80 tons a year.
Yeah. Awesome. Try.
Definitely, let's have a taste.
Do say so myself, that is pretty delicious.
Yeah.
I think it might be the truffle though, but get involved, Laurence. All the links are below from the video from today. If you want to check out Black Mountain Honey and check out what Laurence is doing, it's absolutely incredible. Pick yourself up some hot fire honey, most definitely. But yeah, so thanks for watching. Check back soon.